Okay. I had to record this because I thought it was so hilarious. This guy on YouTube, B.Scott. His video was called B.Scott has a secret to share, and just my his because it was funny. He was talking about how he was at the club and he had to take a shit in the club, and I thought it was funny because I done had a situation like that happen to me before. It was a point where I went to I was at this cabaret. Well, actually, my ex had invited me to a cabaret. I mean, of course, cabarets, if you're not from Detroit, is just basically a club. And once I didn't drive. We drove. Actually, her sister drove. I don't even know them. And we get there, and as soon as we sit down, and I just had like a bite of chicken or something, I was eating something, my stomach started bubbling, and I'm like, oh shit, like, I don't know this club, I ain't never been here, I don't know how these people, and who feel comfortable going to shit in any public place, let alone a club? So man, I hold it, man, my stomach hurt. I'm sitting over here trying not to be doubled over, like, oh shit, my stomach hurt. I gotta go boo-boo for real. And it was like, the place we was at was in the hood. There was no way I was about to go outside and try to shit outside behind the building or some shit. Plus, it ain't something I like to do outside anyway. But I'm just like, man, I'm trying to stay cool until the night end, but I sat there for 5 minutes about to be double over in pain if I just didn't go use the bathroom. And like how you kind of just sit there and it just feel like it's gonna come out. I'm just like, man. I go to the restroom, and you know how the ladies' restroom is. People be in there constantly, and they ain't using the bathroom. They just in the mirror, doing their hair or fixing their makeup or whatever they're doing. But it's always somebody in the restroom. And at this point, I did not know. I'm sitting over here like, man, I just hope we'll leave. I just stood in the stall waiting for people to leave. But people kept coming in. Being that this is the time when people coming in the club, the first place women go to is straight to the restroom. So was nobody in there. I had to just sit there. Hold myself, like, man, I couldn't even hold it anymore. I just kept flushing the toilet, constantly flushing the toilet, letting it all come out. And I was just so embarrassed because this shit smelled. And I know somebody was in there. It was only 2 restrooms. 2 bathroom stalls. And so if somebody was in the other one, it was a line of people waiting to use the restroom. And I wasn't coming out. Because I was so embarrassed. Like, it smelled like straight up ass crack chips and dip in there. And I'm like, oh, I'm not coming out. I'm not coming out. I was in the bathroom, I swear, for probably like 20 minutes. My girl was looking for me. When I finally had got up, because I figured that all the people that probably would have came in I still waited 5 minutes because I was afraid them people were standing outside the bathroom wondering who the fuck blew it up like that and was hoping that they would come out and laugh at me. Man, I was so embarrassed. I went back to the table. They was like, damn, we didn't know where you went. I went outside. I thought you just left or something. She was like, what the hell was you doing? I couldn't even tell her I was in the restaurant. I was just like, girl, I was on my cell phone in the bathroom. I was so embarrassed. Like, really? Who wants to take a shit in the club? Really? But, I mean, it was like, what could I do? Shit on myself? Gonna be like that shitty boo-boo girl that was on Flavor of Love? Hell nah. Man, but good story, B.Scott. I just felt like I had to share mine.